Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Tuesday. And first and foremost, as always, just want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, with all that being said, we do all know that the Los Angeles Lakers were in action last night for the first game of the preseason. That is what we all been waiting for, to see what these new pieces would look like on the court. And we got a short glimpse of that. And first, before I even get into any kind of analysis of what I saw, I would just like to say, man, shout out to all the haters. You know, much love to the haters. You know, we always gonna show love to them haters, man. Them haters, man, they were so quick and so happy that LeBron didn't get any baskets made and only free throws. And you understand what I'm saying, man? Was so happy that the Lakers lost a preseason game and saying, oh man, preseason count. No, this do count, you know, whatever. But yet the same ones is the same ones who say the bubble don't count, man. Man, just chill, man. Get your life together, man. Get your life together. For all you that are haters, man. Please, man, make somebody just fix that hatred that's in your heart, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send positive vibrations and prayers and blessings to the old people that's hating, because y'all already know what time it is, baby. You know, back at the club. What do you find me doing? This Moet, baby. Back at the club sipping Moet is where you find me. Why do I got this Moet, y'all? Because I'm here to celebrate. I got to pop some bubbly. After what I saw last night. And a lot of people would say it was putrid. But I'm going to tell you something. I was looking for only two things. And I'm going to tell you what. The one thing that I saw, the main thing was that of a Anthony Davis. I wanted to see what type of performance would AD have. And of course, yesterday I made a video and I was talking about the likes of Anthony Davis and what he's capable of and what he should be focusing on going into the season. And of course, everybody came, I don't say everybody, but some people in the comments, of course, said, man, AD already hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I won't lie, I won't say that did not tickle me just a little bit. And when they said it, I had to go look it up immediately, because I'm like, are you shizing me right now? So I went and I looked it up and I saw, yes, he was already listed, not as questionable, but as probable. But he was, yes, indeed, on the injury report with lower back stiffness. So I'm surprised he actually gave a go at it. They probably wanted him to rest and not even hurt that young back, because they like, hey, at least wait until the season, man. Don't go out here and, you know what I'm saying, and slip a disc or, you know what I'm saying, pull a muscle, a strain, or do anything. But he says, you know what, I want to give it a go. You understand me? He wanted to give it a go. That way people wouldn't have things to say. And, you know, plus that's a good sign. You know, he played through a little bit of pain, which is good. So anyway, back to what I was saying. The thing that I said that would be very helpful, that I would be looking out for the season, that would help the Lakers improve, of course, over last season, it's not just the reconstruction of the roster, but more so that of if Anthony Davis can stay healthy, but also when he's on the court, will he be able to perform? And what I do like, just like I kind of touched on yesterday's show, is, you know, Damian Jones got the start at center, taking some of that pressure off AD to be a rim protector and a paint clogger, and allows AD to close out on three-point shooters and rotate when the ball is being swung around the horn. You understand what I'm saying? So that was a good thing to see. And what I really wanted to focus on was that of Anthony Davis knocked down a couple of three-point shots. Now, I didn't touch on yesterday's show because it came out, and I don't know if any of you heard this. I'm sure anybody who follows the Lakers closely has already heard it. But after media day, Anthony Davis had revealed, well, during media day, Anthony Davis revealed that he was suffering through a wrist injury through most of the season that a lot of people didn't know about. I knew when he had hurt his wrist when he came back from the ankle or the knee injury, when he had came back from the knee injury when LeBron threw old Jones into his knee. Now, but I don't know if it was the same injury he was talking about, because he said early on in the season he had suffered it and it was really affecting his shooting. Now, we all know that AD has typically been a player who likes to sit around the elbow right there and take that 14 to 17 foot jump shot, and usually it's been pretty successful, does it? But last year he was not. And of course, we know from the three-point line he was putrid, shooting like 18%, I think it was, which was a definite career low and was very detrimental to the Lakers and caused them not to be able to spread the floor even when he was playing. So Anthony Davis, this is very important. And Anthony Davis, which we saw what he could do on defense. He had 11 rebounds in 14 or 15 minutes, 11 points, 11 rebounds. He was going to be on his way to a 20 rebound game. That's for certain. So Anthony Davis only, he had 11 rebounds in those short minutes, but I'm telling you, the activity that he showed on the glass was very key. Him being able to play in the 4 spot and the Lakers actually having 2 real centers, I think that is key because they haven't had that in a long time. And I dare say the last time they had 2 good centers in the rotation, they won the championship. That was that of JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard before Dwight Howard fell off dramatically. Even though Dwight Howard was on the verge of falling off, he fell off a whole lot more after that. Is he even in the league right now? I don't even know. Y'all tell me if it is, drop it in the comments. But while I'm at it, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. Don't forget that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, Anthony Davis, him being able to step out and hit that 3 was very important to be able to spread the floor. For him to be able to hit the jump shot, I think is going to be tremendously important. And if he can get that falling on a consistent level, and if he can actually start hitting 3s on a consistent level, then I think that'd be great. So another thing that was very, very detrimental, and what I was taking a look at, even though it was just a very minimum amount of time that we were able to take a look at this, was that of the play of Russell Westbrook. Whether he will be around or not is going to be based on his play, because I feel like the Lakers are holding off on trading that 2027, that 2029 first round draft pick, because LeBron James has been somewhat of an advocate, believe it or not, even though him and Russ didn't talk during the summer and it seemed like they was kind of standoffish. LeBron James has been an advocate of keeping Russ there, because I still feel that they can actually make this thing work with proper coaching in place, now that they do have proper coaching. So I think that is going to be very detrimental that they do get it together as far as Westbrook. So if he does not perform and he starts to go back into the same way that he performed last year, then I think that trade will eventually take place way ahead of the trade deadline in February, I believe. So, like January, whatever it is, y'all know what I'm saying. So anyway, at the end of the day, Russ last night, he showed to me in just that short glimpse of time that he could be capable of playing with this unit. I think that this unit is going to be more suitable for him, even though Russ, as well as LeBron, needs a lot of good outside shooters. That way that when they put pressure on the defense and they draw doubles, that they can, kick the ball out to open shooters. And even though Pat Bev and, Austin Reeves and company aren't necessarily, the Lakers still don't have a lot of great knockdown 3-point shooters. But I think if that's something that they can still work on, you're not going to turn into a great 3-point shooting team overnight. But I just feel like with the looks that they'll have, I think they're only going to be able to improve. And the main thing is their focus is going to be on defensive tenacity. And what I noticed about Russell Westbrook on last night, he wasn't just out, let me try to go snatch a rebound and get off my man and leave my man, to cause a lapse in the break, fast break or anything, because he is not focusing on, his man, rather focusing on statistics. So it seems like Russ was in a good mode last night as far as putting the defense on his heels. He was in a good mode last night as far as being able to drop a couple of dimes, in which he did. Now we just got to see what his shot is going to look like. We know from the corner 3, Russ was somewhat successful last year, even though he didn't take a whole lot of attempts. I think he might have shot 38% from the corner, even though he might have took he might have made 3 out of 10 or whatever, so 4 out of 10 to make him 40%, who knows. But at the end of the day, like I'm telling you all, is I still think that this can work. And I know a lot of people after last night are probably already saying, yes, this is going to be a complete disaster, just like it was on last year. But keep in mind, LeBron James didn't even score a basket last night. Now you tell me how many regular season games are going to go throughout the season in which LeBron James is not going to score a basket. I don't think there's going to be any. So, nobody really worried about Sacramento and what they did. And we know the second unit didn't look too good in the second half, and that gives them some time to work. That gives them time. That's good that the coaches was able to put something on film where they can kind of, light a fire under the younger players and let them know what they need to do. But I like Darvin Ham's system. I like the fact that AD is still going to be playing in the 4 spot, more of a stretch 4, and allowing centers to be the one to be able to rim protect, which is going to really help the Lakers and help defense. Mark my words, the Lakers are going to be a top 5 defense this year. they're going to be a top 5 defense this year. And the only reason I say that is if Anthony Davis can stay healthy the whole year, because him anchoring that defense, and then you got Pat Bev who can get grimy and play pretty good defense. Then you got a Dennis Schroeder who can come in and he can be pretty pesky on the defensive side of the ball as well. Even though you lacking some height in the Kendrick Nunn, you still have Lonnie Walker if he can get healthy to come in and give you some good minutes off the bench. So I like what the Lakers have this year, because if you go back and think of last year, you got team second unit coming in, Carmelo Anthony, somebody that's just old, much older, longer in the tooth, who you really have to play through when you're coming off the bench. And now you're going to have somebody that you don't necessarily have to play through, and you can just have players all in motion, constantly moving, especially when Russell Westbrook is running with the second unit, so he can find cutters to the basket, and he can find, maybe even play some with Anthony Davis and get some good pick and roll action going, some pick and pop action. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna remain optimistic, but like y'all just saw, I got this young Miss Zoet in back of the club sipping Moet is where you find me. Back of the club blowing bud is where you find me. Now I'm just playing, but anyway, y'all all know what it is, man. This is your boy B New. As always, man, I'm saying right on to the real. Much love to the haters and much love to the Lakers, because y'all already know what it is. I'm out.